The Nile, Africa's longest river, winds through the wilds of Uganda, South Sudan, Sudan, and Egypt, bringing with it ancient beauty, but also peril. In the tributaries that flow into Lake Victoria and the swamps near the White Nile Delta, where the murky waters swirl and the mud hides everything, giant crocodiles lurk silently. Subscribe to our channel to discover more fascinating animal documentaries. This is the intersection between life and death, where herds of antelope, zebra, and buffalo are forced to cross rivers on their migration journey, unaware that death lurks just beneath their feet. The Nile crocodile has no need to chase, no need to roar. They win with silence, with precise bites, a strange predator, cruel, patient, and always terrifying in its immobile appearance. The Nile crocodile is the embodiment of primal power and silent death. With an average length of 4 to 5 meters, some individuals exceeding 6 meters, weighing up to a ton, they are the most fearsome hunting machines in the lower Nile region. Long, sharp teeth, like blades, combined with the strongest bite force in the animal world, make it difficult for any creature that falls into it to survive. Their skin is thick, covered with scales as hard as iron armor, turning their bodies into impregnable fortresses. In nature, there is almost no species strong enough to threaten adult crocodiles. And, unlike predators that use speed or packs, crocodiles choose patient ambush tactics. Semi-aquatic, they hide under the murky water, revealing only their eyes and noses, waiting in silence. They can go weeks without food, just to get a perfect meal. When the prey approaches the water's edge or is crossing the river, the crocodile launches a lightning attack and performs a death roll, a powerful spinning motion that causes the prey to be submerged in the water. No need for pursuit, no need for show. The Nile crocodile wins with ruthlessness, silence, and absolute efficiency. Nile crocodiles can hunt all year round, but the bloodiest time is during the migration season of wildebeest and zebra, from June to October. Leave comment number 1 if you are fascinated by the breathtaking ambushes of Nile crocodiles. When herds of animals are forced to cross the river in search of new pastures, the water becomes a deadly ambush ground. Crocodiles often choose to hunt in the early morning or midday when thirst leaves their prey with no choice but to approach the water's edge. During that time, they are almost motionless, with only their eyes and noses emerging from the water, perfectly hidden under the mud and moss. Some can lie in wait for hours, even days, without moving or eating, just waiting for a single moment. And when that moment comes, when a careless pair of legs dips to the water's edge, the bite happens in a flash, fast, decisive, and unforgiving. It's not just hunting instinct, but the art of killing that has been honed over millions of years of evolution. Even giant elephants cannot escape the jaws of crocodiles. After a long migration, the herd of elephants approach the riverbank, leisurely drinking water under the gentle sunlight that spread golden over the ground. The seemingly peaceful water suddenly exploded when a giant Nile crocodile appeared. The encounter was brief, but left a deep memory in the herd. The life of a Nile crocodile is not as easy as its motionless appearance might suggest. The rainy season brings with it fast-moving currents, raising water levels, obscuring visibility, and making ambushes difficult. On the contrary, the dry season causes water resources to dry up and prey to become scarce, forcing crocodiles to compete more fiercely for survival. Not only do they have to face harsh weather conditions, they also have to defend their territory from other individuals of their kind who are willing to rush into battle to gain favorable ambush positions. Once the prey is down, the danger does not stop. Hyenas, birds of prey or vultures, are always lurking from afar, waiting for the crocodile to weaken or retreat so they can pounce and steal the meal. Hippos, large and fierce inhabitants of Africa's freshwater lakes and rivers, have long been considered the ruler of the waters. With their massive bodies, erratic temperaments, and strong territorial instincts, hippos often bully even giant Nile crocodiles, making this famous predator wary. In many documentaries, hippos are seen actively chasing crocodiles, even interfering with their hunting. When the crocodile is about to catch a gazelle or zebra crossing the river, the hippo can suddenly rush in to cause trouble, helping the prey escape. However, when stepping onto land and facing the lion, the king of land, the hippo loses its advantage, becoming slow and vulnerable. In addition, climate change is silently pushing these ancient reptiles to the brink of extinction. Unpredictable river flows, flash floods, prolonged droughts, all threaten their fragile habitat. In those seemingly peaceful waters lies an underground battle for survival, where only the most adaptable survive. For herds of antelope, zebra, or buffalo, the Nile crocodile is an absolute terror every time they have to cross the river during their migration journey. Even, they cannot see predators, but always feel the death lurking under the water. The crocodile doesn't need to chase, just wait for the right moment.
The croc is waiting.
However, that silent presence did not stop the prey from crossing the dangerous river. As a silent reminder that beneath the seemingly peaceful surface of the water, there are always hidden forces waiting for the moment to erupt.